consumption expenditure on things like furniture, government expenditure on things like healthcare, investment things for you, and net exports too. Add them all up and what do you get? Gross domestic product, yeah, but it doesn't tell as much. Average to use by base as such. Real GDP is so much fun. Real GDP is so much fun. Now we're going to talk about what we use it for, then learn how to do it so we can actually use it more. What about the downsides? What about the issues at its very core? The standard of living is calculated for a whole nation by real GDP over population. But the thing is, standard of living across countries is not correct because for China you don't need GDP. You need that PPP, purchasing power parity, not taking into account black market activity is a downside of GDP. It doesn't say if we're healthy or whose is politically free household production, not taking into account what is that all about. No environmental quality, that's why you don't always use GDP. Honestly, GDP is only so useful, we may have to move on to something else. What's that you say? What's CPI? Well, why don't we find out? Consumer price index is basically a basket with quantity not changing of the different items. Have a base year, compare the different prices. That's basically all it is. It's very useful for seeing inflation, but doesn't take into account many different things. What about substitution and change in demand? Most macroeconomic tools have things that we can't stand. Honestly, why don't we move on to something different? What about money? I like money. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about money. Each bank has its reserves, then it has its required reserves. It has to keep a ratio of deposits to currency. That keeps everyone happy. Currency is really important, varying country to country. Each has its own money specific to its economy. It's all found in the foreign exchange market. All this money even has its own price. It's called the net exchange rate. That's right. Mortgage-backed securities are a type of loan you see central to the recession. Could have had a spiraling downward into depression. Thank God, thank the maker gods, but everyone wants their money back. Freddie Mac, where are you? Give it back. Stable growth is the target. Equilibrium in the loanable funds market.
Macroeconomically speaking, interest is important to us, so we see a rise and fall. We want a higher interest rate, that's all we say, because lower interest rate today is a smaller supply of labor today.
Macroeconomics is not that hard. We gotta study hard to get a good report card. Return on studying works like expected interest. It's higher, closer to the exam.